If you are encountering Nightingale error failed to process game data, suspected CPU, or memory instability on PC, we have got the best settings to get the best out of the game. Welcome back to Silicophilic, your go-to source for tech tips and fixes. Method 1. Restart Nightingale and your PC. When you are getting this Nightingale error, restart your computer. If the problem has occurred due to minor bugs and glitches, it can get fixed with a fresh restart. Ctrl plus Shift plus Escape to launch Task Manager. Go to the Processes tab and right-click on the game. Select the End Task option to close all the processes related to the game and Steam. Now restart your PC. Once your system restarts, try launching the game. Method 2. Increase VRAM. VRAM is the memory that your graphics card uses to store and process the data related to graphics rendering. Increasing VRAM can improve your gaming performance by allowing your GPU to load and display higher resolution textures, which enhances visual quality. While you are facing Nightingale error, fail to process game data, suspected CPU, or memory instability on PC, increase the virtual RAM. To increase VRAM, type Advanced System Settings in the Windows search. Select the top option. Go to the Performance section and select Settings. Click on the Advanced tab. Under Virtual Memory, click on the Change button. Uncheck the Automatically Manage Paging File Size for all drives option. Choose the drive where you want to store the paging file. Select Custom Size. In the Initial Size field, enter a value equal to 1.5 times of the total available RAM on your system. In the Maximum Size field, enter a value that is 3 times of your total RAM. Now, here is how to check your system's available RAM. Go to Windows Settings and select System. Next, select About. Check your system's RAM here. After you have set the value as per your system, click on Set. Next, click on OK for twice. Now restart your PC. Once your system restarts, try launching the game. Method 3. Launch Nightingale from its installation folder. Sometimes launching the game from the game launcher can be the reason for the error. So launch the game from the game installation folder. Open Steam and right-click on the game. Go to Properties. Select Install Files and click on Browse. This should take you to the game installation folder. Try launching the game from there. Method 4. Run Nightingale with administrative privileges. The next thing you can do is run the game as an administrator. The game files may sometimes need administrative privileges to run, else it shows errors. So, go to the game installation folder, right-click on the game exe and open its properties. Head to the Compatibility tab. Check the box for Run this program as an administrator. Click on Apply and then on OK. You can also run Steam as an administrator and then launch the game. To do that, go to the Steam installation folder. Right-click on the Steam exe and open its properties. Head to the Compatibility tab. Check the box for Run this program as an administrator. Click on Apply and then on OK. Now launch the game and check. Method 5. Try a different compatibility mode. Another thing you can do is change the compatibility mode while playing Nightingale. To do that, open the game Properties. Then go to the Compatibility tab. Check the box for Run this program in compatibility mode for the option. Select a Windows version and click on Apply and then on OK. Method 6. Verify the integrity of the game files. Missing or corrupted game files can also cause issues while playing Nightingale. So verify the game files. Here is how you can verify the integrity of the game files from Steam platform. Head to the Steam library, right-click on the game and open its properties. Go to the Install Files tab and click on the Verify Integrity of the Game Files option. Wait till Steam verifies the game files and download the missing file or fix the corrupted game files. Once done, launch the game and check. Method 7. Open engine.ini and change settings. Go to this PC, go to C drive and open the users folder. Next, open your username folder. Go to the app data folder. If you do not see the app data folder, then click on the view tab from the top. Select show and then check hidden items. Now you should see the app data folder. Open the app data folder. Open the local folder. Now open the NWX folder. Inside this, you will find the saved folder. Next, open the config folder. Open the Windows client folder. Here, you should see the engine folder. Right-click on it. Open with Notepad. Scroll down to the end. Copy and paste this entry. You will get this in the description. You can copy and paste it from there. After entering this, go to the File tab and click on Save. Now launch the game and check. If this doesn't work, you can replace this entry and check. You will also get this in the description below. Method 8. Disable full screen optimization. The next thing you can do is disable full screen optimization. Double-click on this PC and go to the game installation folder. Open the game folder, right-click on the game exe and open its properties. Go to the compatibility tab and disable full screen optimization. Click on apply and then on OK to save the changes. Method 9. Troubleshoot the graphics drivers. You should always keep them updated to avoid issues while gaming. Right-click on the Windows search button and choose Device Manager. Go to the Display Adapters section and then expand it. Right-click on your graphics driver and click on the Update Driver option. Select the Search Automatically for Drivers option and follow the instructions provided on screen to download and install the latest driver. You should visit the official websites of your graphics card manufacturer to update your graphics card drivers. These websites are linked in the description. Download the latest drivers for the graphics card installed on your computer from these websites. Follow the on-screen instructions to complete the driver installation process. Once done, restart your system. Then open the app again to check for any updates. If any update is available, download and install them. If you have multiple GPUs for your computer, then make sure you use the one exclusively for gaming. This ensures a better gaming experience. So using the dedicated GPU for gaming can avoid issues while playing games like Nightingale. Here is how to check if you are running the dedicated graphics card. Although this depends upon your operating system and your specific graphics card. Press Windows key plus R to launch the Run utility. Type dev.mgmt.msc and press Enter. Expand Display Adapters section in the Device Manager. Here, you will find the two adapters, one for your dedicated graphics card and the integrated graphics card. The dedicated graphics card should have a longer and more specific name than the integrated one. The dedicated graphics card may also have a higher memory size listed. So run Nightingale with the dedicated graphics card. Method 10. Change the game launch options. To change the launch option of Nightingale, right-click on the game from Steam. Open Properties, go to the General tab. Type -DX11 and -DX12 in the launch options and try to launch the game. Method 11. Try a lower resolution for the game. Open Windows Settings by pressing Windows plus I keys, then go to the System tab, select Display, and then head to a display resolution. You can try a lower resolution than the recommended one for your PC and check if the game loads without errors now. Method 12. Delete the config folder. To find the config folder of Nightingale, go to this PC, go to C drive, open the users folder. Next, open your username folder. Go to the app data folder. If you do not see the app data folder, then click on the view tab from the top. Select show and then check hidden items. Now you should see the app data folder. Open the app data folder and open the local folder. Now open the NWX folder. Inside this, you will find the saved folder. Next, open the config folder. Delete the config folder and launch the game. But make sure you want to do this, as this will delete all your saved game settings. Method 13. Turn off overlay features. Turning off overlays can boost gaming performance and fix issues while gaming. In this video, we are showing you how to disable Steam overlay. Open Steam and click on Library. Find Nightingale and right-click on it. Then select its properties. From the General tab, uncheck the Enable the Steam overlay while in-game option. Also, disable other overlay apps like GeForce Experience, Discord, Nvidia Shadowplay overlay, or AMD overlay. Method 14. Allow Nightingale through firewall. Another potential cause of this issue could be firewall interference. So you can check that by allowing the game through firewall and your antivirus program. Here, we are showing how to allow the game through Windows Security. Open the Windows Security app using the search menu. Now click on the Firewall and Network Protection option. After that, tap on the Allow an app through firewall option from the right side pane and then press the Change Settings button. Next, click on the Allow another app button and then press the Browse button to select the game exe file. Click on Open and then click on the Add button. You will now see the game under the list of allowed apps and features. Tick the checkbox associated with the game and enable it on both public and private networks. Once done, you can press the OK button to save changes. Finally, you can relaunch the game file and check if it is loading properly. Method 15. Update your Windows OS. Windows updates can help resolve issues with gaming performance. Also, updating Windows to the latest version ensures your computer runs with the latest security and performance enhancements. Type Check for Updates in the search menu and select the top option. Click on the Check for Updates button. If any update is available, download and install the updates. Restart your PC for that. Now launch the game and see if this could resolve the issue. Method 16. Close programs running in the background. Sometimes streaming and downloading can compete for resources and cause issues while playing games like Nightingale. So close unnecessary apps to free up bandwidth for Nightingale. Right-click on the Windows Start button and select Task Manager. Go to the Processes tab and right-click on the processes you want to close. Select the End Task option. Repeat the same for each task you want to kill, and then exit the window. Method 17. Unplug the USB devices. Sometimes the USB devices attached to your PC can also cause gaming issues. So disconnect the peripherals like HOTAS, pedals, mouse, wheel, Razer Tartarus, or any additional USB adapter connected to your PC. You should also disconnect any joystick, controller, or multiple monitor setup. Method 18. Flush DNS and reset WinSock. Flushing the DNS will clear all the DNS cache. You can also reset the network settings. If the game is not loading due to network-related issues, then this should fix the problem. Here is how to do so. Type CMD in the search menu and right-click on the command prompt. Select to run as administrator. Copy and paste the following commands in the elevated command prompt window and press the Enter button after each command. ipconfig/flush DNS, ipconfig/release, ipconfig/renew, netsh int IP reset, netsh WinSock reset. Once done, restart your PC and then launch the game and check. Method 19. Install the correct version of DirectX. Many games, including Nightingale, require a specific version of DirectX to run properly. If you have an outdated or incompatible version, it will cause issues. The latest version of DirectX ensures the game's improved performance. Search DirectX Runtime Download on Google and open the first result from Microsoft.com. Select the installer language you prefer and click on Download. Wait for the download to finish and then run the installer. Complete the installation and wait for the installation to finish. After the installation completes, restart your PC. Method 20. Install Visual C++ Redistributable. Installing Visual C++ Redistributable can be helpful while playing Nightingale since it includes a set of libraries that helps the game rely on and function normally. If these libraries are missing or outdated, it leads to loading screen issues. To install Visual C++ Redistributable, search for Visual C++ Redistributable in Google. Click on the first link of Microsoft.com. Download the recently available Visual C++ Redistributable. Ensure you download for the correct architecture like 64 for 64-bit systems and x86 for 32-bit systems. Install the downloaded file and restart your PC. Method 21. Avoid overclocking. Overclocking can boost the system's performance but sometimes strain your PC's components and cause loading screen issues while gaming. So disable overclocking and see if this can fix the issue. Boot into your BIOS or UEFI settings. The process of booting into BIOS varies from system to system. So you can visit your manufacturer's website to know how to boot into your BIOS or go through the user manual to find it. Here are the basic steps to enter into BIOS or the UEFI settings. Open your Windows settings, click on Recovery from the right pane. Then click on the Restart Now button next to the Advanced Startup. Once your PC restarts, select Troubleshoot, then go to the Advanced options. Then you should find the UEFI firmware settings. Once you boot into your BIOS or UEFI settings, navigate to the overclocking section and then disable it. You should close all the overclocking apps like MSI Afterburner or similar apps. Method 22. Check for BIOS update. If you are using an outdated version of the BIOS, then this can also be why you are having issues loading Nightingale. Each motherboard is different. So go through the manual of your motherboard to know how to update your BIOS. Follow the instructions to complete updating BIOS. After updating BIOS, you should not get the error. Method 23. Reinstall the game. If the above methods cannot fix the issue, then reinstall Nightingale. To do so, press Windows +I to open Settings. Open Apps and then head to Installed Apps. Click on the three-dot menu next to the game. Click on the Uninstall button. Follow as shown to uninstall the game. You can also reinstall the game from Steam. Here is how to do so. Go to Steam Library, scroll through your list of games and choose Nightingale. Then click on Manage. Then select Uninstall. Click on Uninstall again to confirm your action. Once the uninstallation of the game completes, restart your PC. Once your PC restarts, reinstall the game to some other drive or SSD. Now launch the game and check. And there you have it, 23 methods for Nightingale error failed to process game data, suspected CPU or memory instability on PC. We hope one of these methods have worked for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tips and troubleshooting guides. Leave a comment and help others know which solution solved your problem. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.